So welcome everyone to another edition of WPO Talk Show, together with a very special WPO member. Today, we have the pleasure to talk with Alessandra Alessi. There is the communication manager of the Istituto Italiano de Embalaggio, the Institute of Packaging from Italy that is based in Milan. Hi, Alessandra. So nice to talk to you.
Hi, Luciana. Thanks for this opportunity.
Oh, this is so nice. So, Alessandra, tell us a little bit about yourself and about Italy. I mean, of course, everyone knows Italy a little bit, but what are the key aspects about Italy and its economy?
I just want to tell you that I'm the communication manager of the Italian Institute of Packaging. And in my role, I have some activities even in economy and press office. The economy of Italy is the third largest national economy in the European Union and the eighth largest nominal GDP in the world. Is the 10th largest exporter in the world, with about 600 billion exported in dollars exported in 2019. We export mainly towards European countries. About 59% of the commercial balance is about in Europe. And the largest trading partners in order of market share and exports are Germany, France, USA, Spain, UK, but now with Brexit, we will see what will happen, and Switzerland. Italy is an important manufacturer, the second in Europe behind Germany. And we export machinery, vehicles, pharmaceutical, furniture, food, clothing, robots, and many other luxury goods, home appliance, and so on, and has a competitive agriculture sector. And in fact, we are the world's largest wine producers. This is more or less the situation, but as you know, Italy suffered a lot for the COVID pandemic, because it has been the first country in Europe to be invaded by this great problem. So now the economy suffers from structural and non-structural problems. Recently, the International Monetary Fund has revised the forecast for the economic recovery of Italy a little bit better than we thought. In fact, now is estimated an increase of the GDP of plus 4.2% for 2021, and again further plus 3.6% in 2022. So we hope the situation will go better. We have some great problems, especially in retail, because the sales are decreased a lot in hypermarket, but has grown and increased the sales in proximity shops, and especially in e-commerce. That's very interesting for packaging sector, because the growth has been about 3-digit, 115% in the past year during the pandemic period. And of course, it made some changes in the world of packaging because of course, we need special packaging for this, and for delivery of food that has been increased again a lot in this period.
Yes, it's interesting to hear that. And of course, we all are sorry about all the bad impact of the pandemic. And there are many challenges there, but there are many opportunities as well, as we see you saying that the e-commerce has grown and there is a new drive for packages. So now that we are talking about packaging, tell us a little bit about the packaging industry in Italy, and what you produce locally. What are the main areas of this industry over there?
We produce more or less any kind of packaging, any kind of materials. The 38% is on food packaging. 37% is beverage, and the other 25% is more or less for non-food packaging. That means cosmetics, detergents, transport, and so on. Let me share with you some data. Like turnover in 2020 was over 33 billion euros. That means, unfortunately, a minus 2.5% in the turnover. The production collected in tons, in weight, is about 16 billion tons, minus 1%. Companies are over 7,500 and employees about 108,000. Export in the past year is minus 4.4% and import plus 1.1%, more or less is an estimated of our market study in this period, for this period.
Yeah, well, but it's a huge industry, and we hear a lot about the machinery industry in Italy as well, right? You have big packaging.
In fact, yeah, and the machinery is really one of the most important in the world. In fact, we are the second behind Germany as export and as producer. We export more or less 95% of what we produce in the field of machinery.
Yeah, it's a very, very nice country, and I think lots of experience in this area of packaging, right? And you told us a little bit about the e-commerce, how it has grown recently, and even due to the scenario that we have lived in. But how you see the main drivers and the challenges of the packaging industry, also looking at this consumer goods market?
Yes, I think that in Italy, the main challenge concerns sustainability. That affects to the entire supply chain, of course. In Italy, we look at recyclability, and in particular, one of the sector more interesting in this sense is the flexible packaging, the multi-layer flexible packaging that has a very good performance in Italy. The R&D companies have been working at least for the last 5 years to obtain a single material, mono-material multi-layer that can be recycled. But great goals are again in the plastic sector, in the chemical recycle. And very important is the use of post-consumer materials, especially in plastic, that in some fields like detergents will reach 100% of use. So it's very interesting to use the post-consumer material for the circular economy as a very, very good goal. Another things that is another issue very important is the bioplastic, the renewable source, but also biodegradable and compostable materials. Same in the paper-based, because we don't look only at recyclability, but also at compostability. We work on circular economy, of course, as all the other countries, following the principle of eco-design when possible. More or less, this is the situation. I think the main issues for the main topics for the sector.
Oh, yes, very interesting. Yes, great to know. And Alessandra, what about the Istituto Italiano de Embalaggio? So how do you support the local industry? What are the services that you offer?
The Italian Institute of Packaging is like a supply chain, because our members are producers of commodity and raw materials, producers of materials, producers of packaging, manufacturer of machinery, brand owner and retailer, and labs, advisory, and at the end, the trade association of the materials and of the sectors. So we have really the entire supply chain. We achieved the goal of 400 members company in 2021. And the assistant to member is on 3 topics: technical, regulatory, statistical, and sustainability, of course. We are organized with help desk that answer the questions of the companies. A website reserved to members that we call Wiki Packaging, is like the encyclopedia of packaging, in which you can find, position paper, prices of commodity, market data, legislation, all the information, and you can download all your information by yourself. And then we have some technical commissions. We are a sort of group because we have the association that I told you about. Then we have a service company that provides advisory to members and not members, and providing training course and conferences, about 80 events per year. That's a lot of events. And then we have a foundation that's the last born. In fact, on the end of May of 2020, the Ethical Packaging Charter Foundation has been established. The foundation is named after the Ethical Packaging Chart. It is like a manifesto, a packaging manifesto, created in 2015 from a shared ideas between one of the main publisher of packaging magazine in Italy and the Polytechnic University. And the result is a document of 10 values which aim to drive the packaging towards a more responsible future. The important 10 keywords of the packaging are: the packaging should be responsible, balanced, safe, accessible, transparent, informative, up-to-date, forward-looking, educative, and sustainable. And I think we're now spreading the message, looking for patronage. We will ask to WPO, because I think it will be very interesting to involve the WPO and all WPO members, and looking for ambassadors of this message. And this is our goal for the future.
Wow, this sounds great. I mean, it's a really clear message for our industry, and how it can support to drive the society to a better future. This is great.
Yeah, we hope so.
Yes. Alessandra, it was so nice to talk to you. I hope we can meet soon in person for a cappuccino, a mochaccino.
Oh, yes. I hope so, very, very, very soon.
Yeah, so thank you a lot. And we invite everyone to visit the website of the Italian Institute of Packaging, and to count with all the services and support they offer to the industry. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Luciana. Thank you.